Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has suspended his campaign and endorsed President Trump. The two taking the stage last night and coming together on a range of issues, including making America healthy again. Our next guest is credited with connecting RFK Jr. and Trump on the issue of America's health crisis. The co-founder of TrueMed and author of the best-selling book, Good Energy, Calley Means, joins us now. Calley, good morning. It was a remarkable night last night. Twitter is blowing up. A lot of Democrats very angry at what's happening, obviously. But talk to me about what you think this partnership, this endorsement, will actually mean for this idea of making America healthy again.
Well, Rachel, you've been saying it for over a year. The childhood chronic disease epidemic is the sleeper issue of this campaign. And last night, the forgotten child was thrust squarely into the national conversation. And from my small vantage point, I can tell you that these two men bonded over questions about what's happening to Americans' children. Why are 50% of American teens overweight or obese when it's only 3% in Japan? Why is the American Academy of Pediatrics pushing Ozempic on 6-year-olds instead of healthy food? Why have autism rates gone up orders of magnitude in the past 20 years without changes in screenings? Why have cancer rates been exploding among kids? Why does America have the earliest puberty rate among children among any country in the world because of our endocrine disrupting foods that are in our food supply and our environment? These questions are at the core, I think, of what's been propelling RFK, what's been propelling Trump, what really is the defining political issue in the country, which is this populist frustration with our institutions. And the institutions that profit from sick kids are on notice right now.
Absolutely. You know, last night when RFK took the stage, he actually named names. He said the USDA, the FDA, the NIH. It felt like a declaration of war on government corruption, this collusion, these inside deals that, as you say, are really hurting our children. So talk to me about what could happen in a Trump administration. Obviously, it was laid out there last night to bear. You've been advising both Trump and RFK on these issues because of your deep knowledge on this. What can we do to stop what we see happening to our kids and to our metabolic health as a nation?
There are so many things, Rachel, that can happen day one with the president who has moral clarity and courage. It starts with just getting corruption out of those institutions that you named. Americans would be shocked to learn that 95% of the USDA panel that recommends nutrition guidelines for kids are paid for by food companies or pharma companies. We can get unbiased doctors like Mark Hyman, Peter Attia, others on the USDA nutrition panel to actually have guidelines that make sense to say that there's a metabolic health crisis among kids and stop recommending sugar to 2-year-olds, which is what currently happens. Americans would be shocked to learn that 80% of NIH grants right now go to professors with conflicts of interest. With one stroke of a pen, a president could say no more conflicts of interest in NIH grants. And we're subsidizing this food that's causing torture to children's metabolic health. Tens of billions of dollars a year go to subsidizing ultra-processed food. We can cut those subsidies with the stroke of a pen. So it's stop subsidizing, stop recommending, and give Americans flexibility. Flexible savings accounts to have their money go to food and exercise.
Well, it's an amazing topic. It is the sleeper issue. I think it's going to win a lot of women over as well. Calley, you've been instrumental in bringing this to the forefront, working with both candidates. We thank you for joining us this morning. More Fox and Friends coming up. Thanks, Calley.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.